Hello, it's me. Listen, today I just wanted to talk about the best time to pray, and I just think I have to speak about this because I think there are so many people out there that don't pray, that can't pray, or are unhappy with the way they pray purely because they've been told that they need to pray when they wake up, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they have to wake up first thing in the morning or five or whatever it is, and they're just not finding the time. They're sort of praying as they're getting dressed, praying as they're going to work, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You can pray like that, but you do need that time where you separate yourself from everything that's going on and just like spend time in communication. And I think there are so many people that are not doing that and really, really, really want to, but they're not finding the time to do it. And I struggled with that for years. I'm one of those people that struggled with that for years, because when I came to Christianity, I was told, you wake up in the morning, you pray before you even think of of anything, you just pray, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just that when you think that that is the only way you can pray, it can mean that you never pray if you don't have the time to do it then. Because I didn't. I was doing it then when I first came to Christianity. I was praying religiously, and I say religiously in every sense of the word, because it was almost a religion. I was waking up at 6 in the morning. I loved it though. I absolutely loved it. And I just felt fantastic to know that the presence of God was around me. But what I really struggled with was when I became married. I had so much more responsibility. It was so difficult for me to find time to pray. I was going to bed really late, doing one thing or the other, waking up really late, and just not being able to pray, and like praying half asleep and all this sort of stuff. And when you get married as well, it sort of changes who you are. So a lot of the things that you've done when you weren't married, it can change when you do become married. And then when the kids came along, it got even worse, and I was so dissatisfied. And I'd go around to people and I'd say, how are you praying in the morning? And people would give me advice, and they would say, oh, just pray while you're doing the washing up. And I didn't want that. I wanted to spend significant time in the presence of the Lord on a daily basis. So what I decided was I was going to pray whenever I want to. I'm not going to worry myself about it. I'm not going to feel guilty for not waking up first thing in the morning and spending significant time in prayer. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. My kids are the ones that wake me up. I go to bed early hours in the morning, 6 o'clock, they're my alarm. And they'll say, Mummy, I want my breakfast. So I make the breakfast. And then I did try to make breakfast and pray. That just didn't work, because halfway through they're saying, I want a cup of milk, I want some water, I want some juice. And you forget what you were praying about. And then you have to shout at them to go and brush their teeth and all that sort of stuff. So I gave up. And now I pray in the evening. We pray before they go to bed. We have some really nice prayer points. We do like 3 to 4 prayer points each, including my son and my daughter. We all pray, and we really go for it. And when I wake up in the morning, I go, wow, I had such a fantastic prayer session yesterday, and I love it. So I just think that people need to know that you can pray whenever you want to. That's the best time to pray. The best time to pray is when you've got the time to do it, be it in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. Just do it. And really, it's so fantastic when you can just pinpoint it down to the simplest things, and that time is when it's easiest for you. Hope that helps.